Hello students, today in this class we will learn what is canonical form, or it is again called as a standard form of Boolean expression. Canonical or standard form of Boolean expression. First I will write here definition. Definition of canonical form is each term contains all the input variables in Boolean expression then that expression is called as that expression is in canonical form. What is the definition? Each term contains all the input variable in Boolean expression. Now for Boolean expressions there are two types, SOP and POS. SOP is sum of product and POS is product of sum. What is sum of product? If I write AB plus BC, this is what? This is sum of what? AB and BC, and again AB is product, BC is product, therefore it is called as a sum of product. What is product of sum? A plus B into B plus C. This is called as a product of sum. This is product of which terms? A plus B, B plus C. A plus B is sum. Therefore, it is called as a product of sum. If in sum of product or product of sum, each term contains all the input variables, then that expression is of canonical form. We will take this one only. In this expression of SOP, how many variables are there? 3 variables are there, A, B, C. Then what is the condition to this expression to be a canonical or standard form? All the variables should be there in each and every term. How many terms are there? 2 terms are there, A, B and BC. Total number of variables are 3, A, B, C. But in first term, C is missing. In second term, A is missing. Therefore, this is not canonical or standard form. Understood? If I write here expression ABC plus A bar B C bar, this is called as a canonical or standard. Why? Because in first term all variables are there ABC. In second term all variables are there ABC. You can take true term or complement term. If you are taking A dash, C dash, that is okay. You can take any, either true term or complement term. This is the example of sum of product with a canonical form. If we see this is product of sum. How many terms are there? 2 terms are there, A plus B and B plus C. Again in first term, A plus B, which variable is missing? C is missing. Here C is not there. In second term, B plus C, which term is missing? A is missing. Therefore, this is not the canonical form because some terms are missing in each and every term. If I write here first term as A plus B plus C and second term as A dash plus B plus C into A dash plus B dash plus C dash. How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. In each and every term, all 3 variables are there, either in true form or in complement form. Therefore, this is the example of canonical or standard form of product of sum. Understood this? Now in SOP, SOP means sum of product. If I write A B C plus A dash B C dash plus A B dash C, how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. This is the example of sum of product. Each and every term is called as a mean term. It is called as a mean term and it is represented with a small m. These are mean terms. Those are represented with a letter small m. In POS, I'll write one example. A plus B plus C into A dash plus B plus C dash. How many terms are there? 2 terms are there. Is this of a standard or canonical form? Yes, it is, because all variables are present in both the terms. Each and every term is called as a max term and it is represented with a letter capital M. Understood this? If question will come, what is mean term and what is max term? For 2 marks they can ask. How you will write? Each and every term of SOP is called as a mean term. It is represented with the letter small m. And what is max term? Each and every term of POS is nothing but max term. It is represented with m. Now what is this mean term and what is this max term? We will see. Any expression, any Boolean expression, you can represent either in POS form or SOP form. For example, if given expression is y is equal to ABC, y is equal to ABC. Can you tell me it is the example of POS or SOP? I can write the same example in both the way. If I write this A into B into C, what is the type of this expression? Product of sum. A plus nothing into B plus nothing into C plus nothing means product of sum. If I want to write this term as a sum of product, then how can I write A, B, C? This is the product plus nothing. This only one term is there in sum of product. I can say like that. Only one term in sum of product. Therefore, we can represent any Boolean expression in SOP or POS form. This is standard or canonical form. Now we will learn what is minimal or nominal form. Minimal form. Minimal form. I'll write here a definition for minimal form. If there exists at least one term which does not contain all input variables, that expression is of minimal form. It is exactly reverse of canonical or standard form. For example, if I write y is equal to, y is the function of number of variables 3 and y is equal to ab plus a dash b plus A, B, C dash. How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. In 3 terms, all terms contain all 3 variables? No. In first term, C is missing. Therefore, this is called as of minimal form. This is of minimal form. This is the example of sum of product. If we take product of sum A, B, C, A plus B plus C into A dash plus B dash plus C into A plus C dash. This is the product of sum. How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. But in third term, B is absent. One variable is not there. Therefore, this is again example of mean term. This is again example of mean term. Now we have seen what is canonical form or standard form and what is minimal form. What is mean term and what is max term. Now I will tell you how to find out the forms of max term and mean term. Now our next concept is what is sum of product and how to form the table of sum of product. This table is very useful in solving the problem. Some problems are there regarding this depending on this concept. For those problems, this table is important. For time being, I have taken the table for 3 variables. You can take any number of variables. If number of inputs are 3, how many possible combinations will be there? 2 raised to n. Therefore, 8 combinations will be there. We have written here 8 possible combinations. Now, second column is of mean terms. Depending on this combination, how to form the mean terms. In SOP, sum of product, terms are called, individual terms are called as a mean terms, and those mean terms are represented like if A is equal to 0, then A is equal to A bar. If value of A is equal to 0, that A will be represented with the A bar. If B is equal to 0, B will represent with the B bar, and if C is equal to 0, C will represent with the C bar. If A is equal to 1, A will be A only. If B is equal to 1, B will be B only. And if C is equal to 1, C will be C only. This is very important. In mean terms, in SOP, to represent mean terms, if value of A is equal to 0, you have to take A complement or A bar. And if for all variables, if value is equal to 0, that variable you have to take in complement form. And if value of any variable is 1, then that variable we can take as it is. Now first, this term, if A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, C is equal to 0. We are writing sum of product, means each and every term will be product. This is product, this is product, and this is product, for example, and here we are doing the addition, and each term we are writing here. Therefore, these terms should be the multiplication of A, B, C. Therefore, I will write here A into B into C. What is the mean term? Mean term is multiplication or AND gate of all variables. Now, what is the rule? If A is equal to 0, A is equal to A bar. What is value of A? A is 0. Therefore, A will be A bar. Value of B is 0. Therefore, B will be B bar. Value of C is 0. Therefore, C will be C bar. This is first mean term. when all variables are 0 and it is represented with M0. This is Mi. I will be from 0 to last variable. First will be M0. Second, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, C is equal to 1. Again A is equal to 0 means A bar into B is equal to 0 means B bar into C is equal to 1. Then what we will write? Only C. This is M1. Third term, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 0. This is M2. Here A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. M3. Again A is equal to 1, B bar into C bar. M4. A into B bar into C, that is equal to M5. A into B into C bar, that is equal to M6. A into B into C, that is equal to M7. We have written all mean terms. These are called as a mean terms. This is table for mean terms, and using this table we will solve the example. One example we will take here. Suppose example is for function y is equal to summation of m. What is this? Summation of m means sum of all mean terms. Which mean terms? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. For the function y is equal to summation m 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find out the Boolean expression. Find out canonical Boolean expression. This is the example. If function is summation of mean terms 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find out the canonical Boolean expression. Now what is given? What is given? Mean terms are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is 2? M2 here. M2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those values will be 1. Therefore, we will write here 1, 1, 1, 1 and 1. And remaining terms will be 0. Depending on the given values, output will be for the any truth table like this. M0 is 0, M1 is 0, M1 is 1, M2 is 1, M3 is 0, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1. Now, out of these output values, we have to take only the mean terms. Those are having value 1. Which terms are having value 1? M2, M4, M5, M6, M7. Therefore, here we will write y is equal to A bar into B into C bar. This is first. Product. We are taking sum of product. Therefore, sum. Next is A bar into B bar into C bar. This is second mean term. Plus, next, A into B bar into C plus A into B into C bar plus A into B into C. This is a given function. How many values they have given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mean terms we have to represent in the form of sum of product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same statement we can write like this. M2 plus M4 plus M5 plus M6 plus M7. This is the solution. For this such a type of examples we are using the table. Question may be there in the example. Write a note on sum of product or mean terms. Sum of product or mean terms. What you have to write? What is sum of product? Sum of product is expression which contains the sum of terms, and each and every term is nothing but product. Those should be in standard form, and you have to write this table. That is sufficient. If possible, one example, your own example you can take. This is sum of product or mean terms. Next is product of sum. In product of sum, what we will take? Max term. Instead of mean term, we will take max term. Now next is POS, product of sum. In product of sum, first we will see what is product of sum. A plus B into A bar plus B into A plus B bar. This is product of sum. Is this in standard form? Yes, because how many variables are there? Only 2 variables are there, and each and every term contains all the input variables either in true form or in complement form. This is standard form. Now each and every term is called as a max term, and it is represented with a capital M. Now to represent each and every term, to represent max term, we will draw here table. Now in previous example we were talking about product, sum of product. Therefore we were taking here product. Now what here we have to take? Sum. Sum of all variables, because everywhere sum is there. But what is the difference in both? In previous example, what rules we have followed? If A is equal to 0, A is equal to A bar. Exactly reverse in product of sum. If A is equal to 0, A is equal to A, and if A is equal to 1, A is equal to A bar. B is equal to 0, B is equal to B, and B is equal to 1, B is equal to B bar. C is equal to 0, C is equal to C, C is equal to 1, C is equal to C bar. These are the rules to form the table for max term. Table is same, only the difference is we have to take here capital M. Now tell me, if all variables are 0, no, nothing will change. We have to take as A, B, C only. But what we are taking? Product of sum. Therefore we will write here A plus B plus C, because it is sum. Next, 0, 0, 1. 1 is complement. Therefore, A plus B plus C bar. Next is A plus B bar plus C. Here, A plus B bar plus C bar. This is nothing but capital M0. This is capital M1. This is M2. This is M3. Here A bar plus B plus C, that is equal to M4. A bar plus B plus C bar, that is equal to M5. A bar plus B bar plus C, that is equal to M6, and A bar plus B bar plus C bar, that is equal to M7. We have written all 8 max terms. Each and every term is called as a max term. If given function is like this, y is equal to, values are capital M 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. How you will write here? First, we will write value 0 to 2, 4, 6, 1. In previous example, we were taking value 1. Here we have to take value 0. Therefore, M2 is equal to 0, M4 is equal to 0, M6 is equal to 0, M7 is equal to 0, and remaining will be 1. This is the truth table, output of truth table for this expression. If we want to represent, take only the terms which are having value 0. Therefore, A plus B bar plus C, first max term, into second max term, A bar plus B plus C, into third max term, A bar plus B bar plus C, into last is A bar plus B bar plus C bar. This is your given function. Or we can write like this, capital M2 into M4 into M6 into M7. This is max term. If question will be there, explain mean term and max term with the table. First you have to draw both the tables, or you can add here only mean term, only one table, because this part is same. First will be mean term, second will be max term, and in between small m and capital M. That table is important, then you can explain in your own way. Thank you.